everyone, I'm Suzanne again. Today we're going to do a short sequence on hip openers. We tend to hold a lot of tension in the hips, both from being seated, probably too much, as well as emotional tension in the hips. So we can get really tight, particularly right here at the front crease of that hip, right at the hip flexors. So let's start our practice first by doing a short centering. Go ahead and close your eyes. And take a few deep breaths, inhaling in through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth, just like that. And then as you're ready, go ahead and open up the eyes. So on your next inhale, inhale, and let's open up the heart center. Let the shoulders roll back and down. The head lifts through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, go ahead and roll that back in. Release all the breath out of the body. So inhaling and opening. And exhaling. And releasing. So before we work with the hips, we're just going to wake up the spine a little bit. And then after your next inhale, go ahead and lengthen the spine up. Let's take the right hand to the right side, and we're going to start tipping this left arm up and over. And so the palm can face to the front just for a little bit of variation with that. And so if you remember those plastic birds they used to sell with the long necks that would drink the water as they tipped over, it's just like that plastic bird. The bird didn't come over all at once, just gradually tipping a little bit more each time. Inhaling and exhaling. And then maybe the next time you want to go ahead and stretch that out a little bit longer and take a breath into the side ribs. Go ahead and release that back down. And then same thing to the left side. Nice and easy. And then maybe next time go ahead and take a drink of water, so to speak. Nice deep breath. And then go ahead and release that down. And so on your next inhale, inhale and lengthen the spine. And we're going to exhale and twist on over to the right side so that left hand can come and rest on the right knee. And the spine can undulate a little bit here, inhaling and lengthening, and exhaling and twisting. Not taking it too deep, we're just waking up the body. Maybe one more breath here. And then release it back to the front. And again, left side. Lengthening up on the exhale, maybe twisting a touch more back on the exhale. And last time. And then back to center. So let's go ahead and pick up one leg. Let's pick up that right leg. And so you can hold on to the shin here and the foot, and then just start gently opening up the hip. Nice and slow, side to side. Rock the baby. If you have the flexibility, you could go ahead and hook that foot on the inside of that elbow to go ahead and open that up to get a little bit more intensity. But don't push it any further than what your body needs. And then go ahead and hold on to that leg underneath. So the right hand holds onto that right shin. Let's point and flex that foot a few times. And then rolling the foot on one side and the other side. And then maybe taking that leg and opening it up and hooking it as far up on that shoulder as you can. And so you can just stay working here with placing that leg on the outside. So if you want more intensity, take the right hand down. Take the left hand and place it on the outside of that foot. You'll start lifting that leg up as you twist and turn over to the left side. Nice deep stretch in the back. And then you can release that back down and gently place that leg back down. And then let's change sides. So with that left leg, either holding on to the leg here, or if you want, you can hook the foot on the inside of that elbow and start rocking it side to side. And then scooping that left arm underneath, go ahead and point and flex that foot a few times. Get a nice stretch in that foot. And then roll that foot to one side and roll it to the other side. And then maybe taking that leg a little bit higher up and placing it somewhere on that shoulder. Taking that left hand, planting that left hand down, taking the right hand on the outside of that left foot, and then start opening it up. So big stretch in the back, stretch in the shoulders, and of course, huge stretch in the hips and the legs. And then go ahead and place that down. So your choice here, you can either take the legs into Sukhasana with the feet right underneath the knees, or if you want a little bit more intensity, then you can stack one foot on top of the opposite knee. And then inhale and lengthen, and exhale and folding forward. So if your forward fold is here, that's perfectly fine. No worries. So the opportunity here is to really breathe into the back body. So as you fold down, no matter where you are in this pose, take a few breaths right into the back body. Now go ahead and come on up. We'll release that and come down onto the back. Come down onto the back, and let's take the feet up to the sky. So the feet come up to the sky, and imagine that you're holding a platter with the feet. Stretching those legs up. And then let's drop the left foot down, and go ahead and let that foot slide all the way down towards the ground. We're going to bend that right knee and place the hand on the inside of that right leg. So maybe the foot, maybe the ankle. So this is half happy baby pose. This is half happy baby pose. The left hand comes to the front of the left hips, right at the hip flexor. So this set of muscles tend to get really tight. And so we're going to inhale and maybe bring that right leg in a little bit, in towards the center of the body, and exhale and maybe let it rock out a little bit. Working with the breath. And then from here, you can go ahead and start working towards straightening that leg. Now you can use a strap with this or a tie if the hand doesn't hold on there. And then just go ahead and let that foot extend out a little bit to the right. That left hand grounds down that left hip. And then inhale that back up, and then change the hand so that that left hand crosses over that right leg. And then let that foot come over about maybe 6 to 8 inches over to the left side. And you get this really intense feeling right in the connective tissue on the outside of that right leg. It's nice and good for the body. And then maybe taking it a little bit deeper and then bringing it back up and knee back into the chest. Let's drop that foot down and then go ahead and slide that leg out. Let's bring that left knee into the chest, and the foot goes up to the sky as the knee bends and comes down towards the ground. So half happy baby pose. The right hand comes to the top of the right hip flexors. And so from here, you can, either holding somewhere onto that leg or that foot, just rock it out with the breath. Coming into center a little bit, letting it release out to the side a little bit. And then back up. And so go ahead and work towards straightening that leg. So again, you can get a strap here and wrap that around the foot, or a tie. And then go ahead and let that left leg go out a little bit to the left. Right hand stays right on top of that hip crease on the right side. Take a couple breaths here. And then go ahead and inhale that leg back up. And let's change arms, and then let's take that foot about 6 to 8 inches over towards the right side. If you want to make this even more intense, then push through that pinky toe. And then go ahead and bring that back up. Let's bring both knees into the chest and both feet up to the sky for full happy baby pose. Some people like to rock here side to side. I don't particularly like to rock, but if you like to rock, you can go ahead and do that. And then we're going to take the soles of the feet together and drop the feet down. The knees go out to the side. Touch the tips of the index finger together, the tip of the thumb together, and make a diamond shape. And that diamond shape will place right over the belly button so that the elbows mimic the knees going out to the side. And take a few breaths here. Then you can go ahead and release the hands. Take the hands to the outsides of the knees to help draw the knees in together. Let's take the hands to the backs of the knees and start rocking a little bit here on the spine, if that feels good for you. And then maybe you rock all the way up and come up to a seated position. So let's end with the hands at the heart center. You can touch the thumbs right into the chest. And a few times of breathing in deeply in through the nose and then exhaling out through the mouth. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.